Assalamu alaikum and a very pleasant morning, one and all present here. Today we are going to see what is cell communication. Cell communication. Okay, did you know that cell will communicate to each other? Okay, cell communication is the ability of cells to communicate with adjacent cells within the organisms. Okay, the term is mostly applicable for multicellular organisms. The phenomenon belongs to the scope of cells. Signaling cell-cell communication is important for metabolic homeostasis as well as development. Okay, the cell-cell communication is very important for the metabolic status. Okay, and the development of the cell. Is it clear, girls? The cell communication is very important. One important function of cell communication is to guide the path of our cell migration. It is very important. Okay. See, this is the cell communication diagram. First cell to another cell, they communicate. Sender of the signal and receiver of the signal. First, biosynthesis of the signal molecules. The molecule will biosynthesis. Then secretion of the signal. Transport of the signal molecule with the receptor ligand complex, receptor and transduction cascade within a cell. Okay, it's a gene expression. It responds. This cell communicate to another cell. Okay, see the structure. Did you understand, girls? Is it clear, girls? The cell communication is to guide the path for cell migration. Cell transmit and receive signal acquired from fellow cells or by the environment surrounding the cells. The signals are transmitted across the cell membrane to prompt a response. The signal can cross the membrane itself, or it can interact with receptor proteins that contact both the interior and exterior of the cell. The correct receptor needs to be present on the cell surface to be able to respond to the signal, and the signal passes from protein to protein when the signal travels through the cell membrane entering the cell. Okay, the signal continue its journey to its destination, be it the nucleus or any of the other structures or organelles in the cell. Okay, when these signals are transmitted between proteins, the proteins are modified, creating signaling pathway that can lead to specific part of the cell or branch out, sending the signal to multiple parts of the cell. As the signal moves from each receptor in the proteins, it can be amplified, changing a small signal into a large response by dividing and amplifying the signal. The signaling pathway is like the way relay runners work together. The signal is transferred from the receptor on one protein to the receptor on the other protein. The same way a relay runner hands off from one runner to the next one. In the same way that in the running, the runner runner relay from the another runner. A protein's direct cellular response when it reaches its destination is to begin to alter the behavior of the cell. The cell can respond in an array of ways depending on the molecules involved in the signaling. Okay, a signal activates an enzyme that disassembles a large molecules. A signal can also direct a vesicle to fuse with the plasma membrane and releases its content on the exterior of the cell. Another response that the cell may have is the signal direct actin molecules to assemble into filaments, allowing the signal to change shape. A carrier protein delivers a signal to a nuclear pore, where it can enter the nucleus and turn the gene on or off. Okay, cells can assimilate multiple signals, and every cell collects a multifactored combination of signals that all requires the cell to respond simultaneously. Okay, to respond simultaneously, transmitting different signals through different signaling pathway. Okay, the cell assimilated the data from the signal, the multiple signaling pathway to obtain the proper response. There is the types of cell communication. There is a different types when the cell communicate. Okay, one of the way the cell can communicate with each other through a process called cell junction. Okay, the cell junction can happen in many forms. The three main forms of cell junction are gap junction, tight junction, and desmosums. First one, that gap junctions. Gap junction have a very crucial job that case a tube to form between two cells, allowing in the transport of ions and water. Okay girls, gap junction tubes helps the cells to spread electrochemical signals from cell to cell. The electrochemical signal are the product of action potential that occurs in neurons and cardiac cycle. Without a gap junctions, we would not be able to have a beating heart and functioning nervous system. Okay girls, it's a diagram of gap junction. Okay, second one is tight signals. Tight signals are just about what the sound like. That is tight signals. The two cells are squashed up against each other, directly connecting the two cells membrane, but the contents of the cell are not connected. Okay, there is no tube running between the cells. This type of cell connection take place where certain fluids need to be contained in a certain parts of the body. Okay, like intestine, kidney, and the bladder. These junctions forms a water-tight seal, prohibiting the fluids contained in these organs from circulating at will through the body. Okay guys, did you get it? What are the gap junction and tight signals? These are the main three important types of cell communication. Cell communication. Third one is desmosome cell junctions. Desmosome cell junction physically hold the cells together. Do not allow the cells to pass materials between each other. Okay, like in gap junction. Okay, this it's like the gap junction. Okay, desmosome junction connect the cell with a third like substance that also connect to the cytoskeleton, aiding in the structural support of the cell. These type of junctions are found in areas of the body that undergo a lot of stress. Okay, it requires a lot of flexibility and movements such as epidermis and intestines. Okay, desmosomes contains the molecules cadherins, which are also a signal receptor. Cadherins of one cell works as the receptor of cadherin in neighboring cells, and it plays a role in contact inhibition. Okay, inhibition. When cell have a communication, it breakdowns. Okay, the breakdown of cell communication results in many forms of diseases, and the different types of communication breakdown produce different diseases. Multiple sclerosis (MS) is the product when a signal is lost and does not reach its target. In MS, the nerve cells protective wrapping found in the brain spinal cord get destroyed, affecting the nerve cells, where they can no longer send signal from one part of the brain to another in the loss of function such as movements. Okay, did you get it, girls? When the target receptor ignores the signal completely, when end up with diseases type 1, type 2 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes,